EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. More now on the return. Murray now on first down. Buying time to his left. And incomplete to open things up.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray flushed out right. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 75 yards. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action. Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Second and 16.
with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off. Close to tackle, now Allen. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. Lots of praise on this drive on this one. You're seeing what I'm saying. Those guys up front, they're getting it done. Doesn't matter what play is called, they are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Right back to Connor here on first. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. A throw to the flat here for McKissick. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Fitzpatrick on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. A run here for J.D. McKissick.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, 35 yards. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. This is taken at the 23. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame.
Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's McKissick. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
That's where we are. A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy, couldn't get in, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson from 4 yards out. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Tackle made by Chase Young.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Murray on the screen. This is Edmonds. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Kirk. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 33 yards. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second down, looking to throw, Fitzpatrick. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Fitzpatrick now. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Throwing on first down is Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this is
one-on-one Christian Kirk, boy, you trash.
Christian Kirk. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Prater for the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Hey, color. Here we go.
First down, Fitzpatrick. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
52's the mark, boy. 52.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first
He's
half.
going to chase with that linebacker. I'm going to throw it right over his head to Christian Kirk.
Down
Get him in the end zone
20.
again, probably.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray.
Told you.
That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Fitzpatrick to throw it. Flush to his right. And
Yeah, he got to drop
this
that,
one
man.
across the 35. Now a signal in the timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Edmonds. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Shotgun now from Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Here's Murray. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
I I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
He's checking crack. Hustle off now.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run with McKissick. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Fitzpatrick's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. On third down, Fitzpatrick. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Fitzpatrick on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And that'll be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Hustle up.
They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zaven Collins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. Well, I know he doesn't want to fumble lost by his name, but it was 4th down. I don't think he was going to get to the marker anyway.
I think he just hired you as his attorney because you have just argued that this fumble is actually okay.
I'm just saying not all fumbles are created equal, and the defense would have had the ball there anyway.
Okay, so the defense gets credit now, right? Someone gets a nice little mark by their name, but it really doesn't hurt the other guy because he wasn't getting there anyway. I like that. Good job.
Hey, hold on.
Christian Kirk. Never like a real person. She already see that. This is Chicago. Who was shooting? Oh, so they're saying he was like his getaway driver. The getaway driver. So who? But it's still. It might be somebody. So who's on the field trip with her? So they're in the middle of the trial. Okay. On purpose.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Damn, Bobby Wagner's gone too, babe.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started.
So Seattle's going into full rebuild.
Here on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13.
They ain't getting nobody. They got rid of Bobby Wagner.
The 21-yard line.
They're parting ways. Basically, they're going to release him.
Who's Bobby Wagner?
He's number 54. He's like the best. He's probably like the best like linebacker in the league right now. Well, not best, but like he was the nigga on that team. He's the only one left from like Earl Thomas and Richard Sherman and all of them.
They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Rolling to his right. And this one is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And
They gonna quit. Oh my god, what a weirdo.
Mr.